Kobe hasn't shot well in the last couple of games. What's going on with his game that you can see?
I don't know. I mean, you would have to ask him if there's something with his game that he feels he needs to change or whatever, if that's where you're going at. But again, when I look at when I'm watching our team, whether it's this individual or that individual, I try to see where they're taking their shots or where they're getting their shots from. And if I feel like their shots are coming from the same place that they always have been, then eventually it's going to break, because a guy like Kobe is a great scorer, a great shooter. And right now, I don't see anything different in terms of his shots that he's getting, that he was getting when he was scoring 40, or that he was getting, a month ago or 2 weeks ago.
Mike, on Sunday you talked about guys like Gavlak spending more time on the bench in lieu of some of the more veteran guys. Any new thoughts on that?
No, again, we're getting close to playoffs, and I'm going to try to figure out what I can do to help this team. And right now, the size and the guys that have been there before is the way I'm gonna go. And so it makes it tough to play 9 or 10 guys when you're talking about playing a 7-game series.
You mentioned yesterday that you might be, I guess, trying to adjust a little bit with the second unit in terms of adding some fluidity in that. What specifically did you have in mind? Or what were you looking to address, I guess?
Well, the one thing that we've done with the second, or we're trying to do with the second unit, is play Powell and Josh together. And what we're hoping to accomplish with that is the floor to be spaced a little bit better, the ball to move a little bit better, and not be as predictable. When Drew was playing with the second unit, a lot of times we would go through him a ton, and even when we did, at times he's able to score, but when teams doubled him well or whatever, and we weren't spaced right, then it caused a lot of dysfunction, I guess,
right,
with us trying to score, and made it to be real ugly basketball. So we're just, again, trying to get a group out there to where we can play through a lot of guys, as opposed to us focusing, because of Drew's talent, us focusing on going through him all the time.
Understanding why you wouldn't want to play a guy like Gavlak down the stretch with his inexperience.
Right.
How much do you think the second unit, though, has pressure put upon them by not having a guy that can really create his own shot along the perimeter without him?
Well, there's some pressure there, with the group. But in the same breath too, he for a young guy, he did a terrific job, or he was doing a terrific job for where he was and what we asked of him. But having said that, he did not create a ton of shots for himself nor for his teammates. It wasn't like he was getting 14, 15 points or
right,
double figure points off the bench on average, or when he was out on the floor. And so I don't think it's as big a deal or as big a difference when you're looking at production point-wise that he was giving us on a night-in, night-out basis, or assist-wise in terms of him creating for others on a night-in, night-out basis.
You've talked a lot.